Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to ECAL Academy. So let's start today's topic. It's on past adjustment and gaining and sacrificing ratio. So let's solve the practical session. You can see this on the screen, the question. Ram, Mohan and Sohan were partners sharing profits in the ratio of 2:1:1. Ram withdrew rupees 3,000 every month and Mohan withdrew rupees 4,000 every month. Interest on drawing at the rate 6% per annum was charged, whereas the partnership deed was silent about interest on drawing. Nothing is mentioned about interest on drawing in the deed, but they charged interest on drawing at the rate 6%. Showing your workings clearly, pass the necessary journal entry, adjustment entry to rectify the error. So you have to show the working note. After that only you can pass the journal entry. So our answer portion is journal entry. We know that this is an error and to rectify this error, we have to pass only one journal entry. So what let's do, draw the format of journal entry. It should be drawn as per the format given. So let's draw the format. So there should be date column because even though it is a 3-marker question, it is compulsory to write the amount column, then the date column, LF column, all this you need to write. Okay. So we need the journal format for only one journal entry. After that, you can draw the working note also. So in working note, how will you do? What will you do? So let's see that. Working note, you will be drawing a table showing the interest on drawings. So again, you need to draw the table. That table is called as adjustment table. So let's do that also. Or else you can don't use the free hand to draw the table because that will not look good. Now see the children, here you can draw the table. Table showing the interest on drawings. So we are having two partners. I will draw a little bit up so that we can cover the question also meanwhile. But time will not be wasted. That is only intention, right? Here I am drawing, here I made a table. So let's do on that. Okay. So here this is called adjustment table and here you will be purely showing the interest on the heading is adjustment table or adjusting entry table also you can write. Ram, Mohan, Sohan are the partners. So let's three partners, Ram, Mohan and Sohan. This is your adjustment table. So give the name as Ram, Mohan and Sohan. Okay, now please focus. Here you can see that in the question it is given Ram withdraw rupees 3,000 every month and Mohan withdraw rupees 4,000 every month. But as per the deed, there is no interest on drawings. So how to do? Let's solve this. If the interest on drawing is not charged, that means the partner's account it is already debited. Now what to do? We have to reverse that. So first of all, we have to find out interest on drawings for Ram and interest on drawings for Ram and Mohan. For Ram, how much, what is the amount of interest on drawing? Ram withdraws 3,000 every month. So 3,000 multiplied by 12. Every month, the 12 month is there. And what is the rate of interest? That is 6% per annum. The rate is 6%, but the date is not mentioned. Already I taught you that whenever the date is not mentioned, you have to take on an average. So you will calculate on an average. So solve it. You are getting, you will get 3. Then again 2 zeros cut. So this is 12 nines are 108, right? That is 1,080 rupees for Ram. Now what is for Mohan? For Mohan, he is withdrawing 4,000 every month. So 4,000 into how many month? 12 month. 6 upon 100 is the rate. His also date is not mentioned. Whenever there is a date not mentioned, per annum word is given in the question, you will always calculate on an average. On an average means 6 upon 12. Now you can solve it again. You will cut it to, then again cutting this. Here it is how much? 3. Then 12. 12s are 1,144. 1,440. So this is the amount. You can cross check again. If you made any mistake, you can. So it is very important to cross check it. Okay. So 6 upon 2, 2, 3, then 3 4s are 12, 12 12s are 144. Now you will be writing interest on drawings wrongly debited. So IOD wrongly debited. Interest on drawings. Wrongly it is debited in the partner's capital because every month they had interest on drawings was charged at the rate 6%. But the partnership deed was silent. That means you are not supposed to charge only. So it is debited. Now what we will do? We will be reversing this. We have to reverse this. Okay. So debited at how much it is debited? 1,080. Then that is again another person it is 1,440. For Sohan, nothing is there. No interest on drawings. It is not charged only. Actually, it is a firm's, what is this? Firm considered this as an income. Interest on drawing is always an income to the firm. This is not supposed to be charged. So for the firm, what it will be? It will be the loss for the firm. So what will you write the next line? Loss to be debited. So loss to be debited. Actually, these are debited in partners capital account. Now partners will get back this. So loss to be debited. This is a total loss of the firm. So let's see that how much this will be total. How much it is? We can calculate. 2,520 is the total loss. Actually, firm is not supposed to get any interest on drawing from the partners. Now they are already considered this. And partners account, it is mentioned as 1,080 and 1,440 for them. But actually, this is not to be charged. So for the firm, it is a loss. Now what is to be done? Firm will be distributing or considering this as a loss and will be distributed among the partners in their profit sharing ratio, that is 2:1:1. Let's find out for all the partners. Ram, Mohan, Sohan. For Ram, it is how much? 2,520 multiplied by 2/4. And for others, for both others, it is 1/4. Calculation should be properly 1,080 plus. You have to always cross check it. So how much it will become? 1 2s are here, it is cancelled. Then it comes 2. Then it will become 2 से आप divide करो 1 2s are 2 से divide करेगा तो 12 2s are 24. Then 6 2s are 1,260. Who will get? Ram will get. Okay. It is to be debited in Ram's account. So the interest wrongly debited, we are credited here. Now again for other partners, 6 4s are 24, okay, 1 3 4s are, right? No. It's not right. It's not right. 6 fours are 24. Other two partners, it is 630 each. You can see that, right? 2:1:1. Now what is to be done? So this loss is to be distributed even to Soham also. So Mohan already got 1,440. Now from that, the loss is to be considered for Mohan is only 630. Sohan will be purely getting 630. Now let's see that what is the net effect. Net effect we can see 1,080 and 1,260. So you will subtract how much you will get. You will get 180 as negative. Okay, minus amount. Here 1,440 and 630. You can see how much you will get. You will get 810. That is positive amount. And here also you can see that it is nothing. So it is purely negative amount. So the net effect is that Ram is getting a minus 1,000. Actually, Ram already received how much? 1,080. So his loss is to be compensated. Now he has to bear only total, the loss to be borne by Ram is 1,260. But already he got 1,080 from the firm. So here it is coming on, how much? It is 180. 180 plus 180 we got as a negative amount. And for the Mohan, he already received back as his interest on drawing. We reverse it as 1,440. And his loss is only 630 rupees. That means he will be getting 810. Already to be credited. This is to be credited. Wrongly debited. Now it is reversed and credited. Actually, we will never write the full. We have to simply understand IOD wrongly debited. Will be adjusted and reversely credited. He has to get 1,440, but there is a loss. After the loss, now he will be getting only 810. So for the positive amount, he will put it as credit. And here Sohan, you can see that already Sohan is giving a loss of 630. So he is to be debited. Now ultimately, all the debit will be partner's loss and credit will be partner's benefit. So what is the journal entry? Ram's capital account, Ram is to be debited. Sohan's capital account debit to Mohan's capital account. And now before writing the journal entry, you will check that whether they are following fixed capital method or fluctuating. Nothing is mentioned here. So always they will be following the fluctuating only. So directly you will be writing Ram's capital account debit. You will write fill the all the heading etc. ये सब आपको लिखना है date, particulars, LF, then amount के लिए आप you can put the rupee Faradian symbol. Then you will write Ram's capital account debit. Today's Ram's capital account debit. Then after that is Sohan's capital account debit. Ram's capital how much? 180. Sohan's capital account debit. How much? That is 613. 630. Both are negative amount. So they will be bearing to who? To Mohan's capital account. To Mohan's capital account. It is always to be, once you add, you should get the same amount as of Mohan. Otherwise, it is wrong. 630 plus 180, 810 milna chahiye. You can see Mohan's account. There also it is 810. So you will write 810. Being adjustment entry passed for charging interest on drawings. Being adjustment entry passed for charging interest on drawings. Passed for charging interest on drawings wrongly. That's all. So that way you will be writing the narration. So here for your journal entry, you are getting 1.5 mark. And for the calculation of this, Ram, Mohan, Sohan, each partner you are getting half mark. So total it is a 3-marker question. But if it comes for, it can be 3-marker also, it can be 4-marker also. Here you can see it is 4-marker. If it comes for a 4-marker question, then you are getting directly each partner 1 mark. Each partner you will be getting 1 mark, including the calculation of interest on drawing. Okay, calculation of interest on drawing also will be considered. And for the journal entry, 1 mark, if it is a 4-marker question. So that varies from 4 mark to 3 mark, the marking scheme also will change. So this is a question on purely on past adjustment. So finally prepare this type of question more into practice. Next, we are moving ahead with the question. Let's see the question. What is given in the question? Yadu, Vidu, and Radhu were partners in a firm, sharing profits and ratio in 4:3:3. Their fixed capitals, So you have to remember always. Fixed capital, so there will be two accounts, partners capital account and partners current account. So you will have to see that which one they are following, whether partners are following fixed capital, two account, partners capital account and partners current account. If they are following fluctuating, only partners capital account will be there. So their fixed capital accounts were on 1st April 2018. It is 9 lakh, 5 lakh, 4 lakh. On 1st November 2018, Yadu gave a loan of rupees 80,000 to the firm. So it is as per partnership deed. You should know the theory part. Okay. As per the partnership agreement, partners were entitled interest on capital at the rate 6% per annum. Interest on partners' drawings was to be charged at the rate 8% per annum. Both they will get. Now, the firm earned a profit of 2,53,000 after interest on Yadu's loan during the year 2018-19. Partners' drawings for the year amounted to rupees 80,000 for Yadu, Vidu 70,000, Radu, it is 50,000. Prepare P&L appropriation account for the year ending 31st March 2019. Now you know that interest on loan is a charge against profit. It should be shown in the profit and loss account. And here also it is given, they earned a profit after interest on Yadu's loan. What is the understanding by what you should understand? You should understand that you have to simply ignore this much portion. That means, well, I will mark it. Wait. So this much portion you will be simply ignoring loan portion because you got the profit after subtracting interest on loan. So now let's draw the format of profit and loss appropriation account, right? Let's do the format. Here also no need to prepare any date column as usual. I hope you might be knowing the reason. Because profit and loss appropriation is prepared at the end of the financial year. So it is prepared on a particular day or date. So the date column is not required. You will write the heading as P&L appropriation account. Heading you will write profit and loss appropriation account. So let's solve it. P&L appropriation account. Always you can use the short form, but in the examination, while practicing short form, okay. But during examination, always try to write the full form. Okay, full form of the account name. Full name of the account. Now, children, you can see that their interest on capital were charged. That is 6%. Interest on drawing 8%. Firm earned a profit of, you can see in the question, how much? 2,53,000. Here you will write by profit and loss account, or you can else write net profit. That is also correct only. So that is 2,53,000. Now what to write? You are supposed to prepare profit and loss appropriation. So in the profit and loss appropriation, all the payment to partners are to be debited. All the income from the partners are to be credited. The interest on capital, salary to partner, commission to partner, etc. will be debited to profit and loss appropriation account. But interest on drawings will be credited to P&L appropriation account. So let's write to interest on capital. Here I am using the short form IOC. Even in examination, if you write IOC like this, you will get the mark, but it should be written very clearly, very capital letter, etc. So here I am using the shortcut of short name of the partners YVR, Yadu, Vidu, Radhu. Okay, let's see their capital amount. Yadu, it is how much? You can see the question. For Yadu, it is 9 lakh, and for Vidu, it is 5 lakh and 4 lakh. And the partners are entitled to take commission interest on capital of 6%. So one I will show you 9 lakh upon 6 by 100 you need to find out. So if you solve it, we are getting 54,000. Like that you can solve others also. So here you will be writing interest on capital. But children, one thing you need to understand, never ever you are supposed to write the only Y. Even though you are writing Yadu ki jagah mein you are writing Y, you will write what? You will write Yadu's current account. That is compulsory to write Yadu's current account. Okay. You will be writing Yadu's current account because they are following fixed capital method. So Yadu's current account 54,000. And with those current account, we have to say 5,000 into what is the interest on capital is 6%. 5 lakh into 6 by 100. How much? 30,000. Now, Radhu's current account. That is how much? 4 lakh into 6 upon 100. That is 24,000. So this current account word is compulsory, right? Here, whatever I deleted, I will add that by profit and loss account. How much? 2,53,000. That I erased. No? Now you will add this total, then you will write it. So what is the total? 4 plus 4, 8. 3, 2, 5. 5 plus 5, 10. So that is 1,08,000 you got. Now we are moving to the second point. That is interest on partners' drawings was to be charged at 8% per annum. Can you see that the drawings amount is given it as 80,000, 70,000, 50,000. What is missing here? The date of the withdrawal is missing. And whenever the date of the withdrawal is missing, how will you find out? Vice, interest on drawings, you will write a common heading. Then for Vice current account. Y ka current account how much? Y means Yadu. Yadu is 80,000 multiplied by how much? The rate of interest is 8% into the date is not mentioned. So you will have to take it for on an average period. That is compulsory. You have to take it for on an average period. So you will solve it to solve karo 4. Then 4 solve karega, so it will become 8 4s are 32. So it is 3,200. The same way, let's take for Vidhu. Vidhu ke rate is how much? Vidhu had withdrawn 70,000. So 70,000 into 8 by 100 into 7 4s are 2,800 hoga. This is 2, here 4, cut. Then 7 4s are 2,800. Now let's take for the next one, third person. Who is that? That is Radhu. Radhu's current account, how much he will be showing? Radhu's withdrawal is 50,000. So we know that 2,000 hoga answer 5,000. So 8 by 100. Date is not mentioned there also. So solve it. 4. Then again 5 4s are 200. That is 2,000. So children, on the credit side, you will write by interest on drawing. I'm using short form. You will write Y's current account. Current account word use karna compulsory hai because in our question it is written fixed capital. That is 3,200. And for this Vidhu's current account, that is 2,800. And for the Radhu's current account, that is 2,000. So 3 to 6 plus 2, 8. 8,000 is the answer. You can see no other information is given. Here the students normally miss their mark. Where their mark will be deducted, they won't write current account. If you won't write current account, you will not get a single mark. आपको एक भी मार्क नहीं मिलेंगे because current account and capital account totally different account only. Now no other items are to be shown. So directly what we can do, we can total it. 2,53,000 plus 8, 2,61,000. 2,61,000 you will write in the total column. Now what to do? You will take out the difference. Difference you will find out. So that is 8 plus 3. 8 plus 3 it is 11. Then what is 1? 1 plus 5 is 6. Then what will come? Then it comes 1. 1,53,000. Right, children? So 1,53,000 plus 1,08,000 you will be getting 2,61,000. Now it is to be distributed. This is the profit divisible profit. Will be distributed in which ratio? 4:3:3. So let's distribute this in. Again, we are distributing in 4 by 10, 3 by 10, and 3 by 10. So Y, V, and R. 1,53,000 into 4 by 10. The same way here it is 1,53,000 into 1,53 into 3 by 10. So you have to solve it very fast. The same for R also. So no need to do separately. Now what will be the answer? 0, 0, 3 4s are 12, 5 4s are 21, then 2 4s are 6, 61,200. Here what will you get? Here you will be getting 10. You multiply by 3. 3 3s are 9, then 5 3s are 15, then 1 into 3, 4. Here also 45,900 for Ratu also. What will you do? You will total this. Always there should be a cross-checking. Just a total it there only. Always. Okay. So 9, 9, 8, 10, 1, 2, 3, 23. Baki 2 plus 5, 7 plus 5, 13, 1. 1 8, 1 plus 6, 7 plus 8, 15. We got 1,53,000. Now, where will you enter this amount? The profit will be entered here. Profit also will be transferred to where? This will be transferred to Y's current account. Y ka current account mein how much? Then, who will be there? To Y, Vidhu. Vidhu's current account. Then comes to the third one. That is Radhu's current account. Okay. What is the amount? See that amount. 61,200. Then comes 45,900. Let's write that also. 45,900. It will become messy over here. So ultimately you should get 1,53,000. So if you solve this much, you are getting 3 mark. So comparatively, this is a very easy question. But the thing is that you have to take care everywhere. You need to write current account. That is the only thing you have to take care while you solve this type of questions. I hope you are clear with this question. You can read the question. If you have any doubt, just read out the question and try to solve it. This is a 4-marker question again. It is given there. So it is not necessary it will come for format. It can be for 3-marker question also. For the P&L account amount, you are getting half mark, okay? Half mark. And for totaling, you are just all you will get 1 mark. And the totaling also half mark. Totaling, format, etc., you will be getting. Now, children, let's move into the next question. The next question is Anita and Babita were partners sharing the profit and loss in the ratio of 3:1. It's a board exam question. Savita was admitted for 1/5 share in the profit. Savita was unable to bring her share of goodwill in premium in cash. She was not able to bring the goodwill in premium in cash. Now, what's the question but? The journal entry to record the goodwill in premium. Whenever the partner is not able to bring goodwill in the form of cash, what is the journal entry? New partners. New partner means the new admitted partner. Okay. New partners current account debit to. What is the journal entry? New partners current account debit to the current account debit to sacrificing partners capital account. Sacrificing partners capital account. So here you can see who was not able to bring the goodwill, Savita. So you can see Savita's current account. And rest of the 2 partners, Anida and Babita. That means they both are sacrificing partner. So what will be their sacrificing ratio? Here is a good clue to you. What is the clue? The Anida and Babita, their sacrificing ratio. So you will write sacrificing ratio of, rest I will erase. Sacrificing ratio of, SR means sacrificing ratio of Anita and Anita is to. Anita is to Babita. Or A is to B also you can write, but examination may you cannot write. Okay. 3. What is the ratio? 8,000 is to 16,000. Okay. So 8,000 is to 16,000. So you minimize, simplify this. Once you simplify this, 1 8,000s are 1 and 2 8,000s are 16,000 you will be getting. Now, how to solve it? you can see that the new partner's share of profit is how much? 1/5. 1/5 ka. They are doing the sacrifice in which ratio? 1/1:2 ratio. Mein. So this is the sacrifice by Anita and Babita to whom? To the new partner Savita. Whatever Savita's share, it's a this much portion. This much portion means 1:2 portion will be given by Anita and Babita. What is Savita's share? 1/5. Okay. Now you need to find out the original sacrificing ratio. This is the sacrifice by Anita and Babita towards Savita's share. Now, sacrificing ratio of Anita and sacrificing ratio of Anita. Let's find out what is Babita's share. Babita's share is Savita. Sorry, Savita is the new partner. New partner share is 1/5. 1/5 ka. How much Anita sacrifice? 1/3. How much Babita sacrifice? 2/3. So 1/5 ka 1/3 will be given by who? Anita. So sacrificing ratio. This is the sacrificing contribution. Now we are finding the sacrificing ratio. That is 1/15. Now, Babita's sacrificing ratio. Babita sacrificed Savita's shares. Savita ka share 1/5. It's 2/3. So 2/3 is how much? That is 2/15. So what is their sacrificing ratio? 1/15 and 2/15. But our question is not that. What is the new profit sharing ratio of Anita, Babita, and Savita? Now we will find out the new profit sharing ratio of Anita. Let's find out. I am writing new PSR. New PSR means new profit sharing ratio. What is Anita's old share? You know that. In the question it is given their old profit sharing ratio. Anita and Babita is 3/4 is to 1/4. So please be careful on that. So we know that always new profit sharing ratio. If there is a sacrificing ratio, how to get? New profit sharing ratio is equal to old ratio minus sacrificing ratio. We are solving MCQ. No need to write formula and all that. Now you can see Anita's old ratio is 3/4. So 3/4 old ratio. Minus what is Anita's sacrificing? 1/15. The same way you will write for whom also? You will write for Babita also. Babita's old ratio is 1/4. You can see here on the left hand side. And her sacrifice is 2/15. You will subtract this. Once you solve it, how much you will get? 60. Then LCM. 60 divided by 4, you will get how much? 15. 15 3s are 45. Again, 60 divided by 15. That is how much? 4. 4 into 1, 4. So, 45 minus 4. The answer will be how much? The answer will be... The answer will be 41/60. You can see here 41/60. Now we will solve the same for Babita. The LCM is 60. 60 divided by 4, 15. 15 multiplied by 1, 15 aayenge. Now 60 divided by 15, how much? 4. 4 into 2, 8. 15 minus 8, how much it will become? 7/60. Now you will take Savita's share. What is Savita's shares? Savita ka share tha 1/5. So that also we have to convert into like fraction. So we have to multiply with a what? 12 se multiply karenge aap. So 12/60. Now what is their ratio? Their ratio is 41:7:12. You have to see that whether it is there in the option. Yes, option A is the answer. 41:7:12. You see, really, you are putting the effort of 3 marks. But what can we do? It is MCQ question for 1 mark. Lot to understand. Without understanding the concept, you will not be able to do only. Savita's new share is given and her contribution of goodwill is given. From the goodwill, we will understand this is a sacrificing contribution by Anita and Babita to adjust their goodwill. Adjust the goodwill by Savita. So, but this is not the sacrificing ratio. This is the sacrificing proportion only. And from this, we find out the sacrificing proportion, that is 8,000 is to 16,000. That become 1/3 and 2/3. Now, this is their sacrificing contribution. So, we will take Savita's share 1/5. 1/5 ka 1/3 portion is sacrificed by whom? A. That is Anita. And Babida is sacrificed, it's a 2/3 portion. That is 2/15. So this is the original sacrificing ratio. 1/15 is to 2/15. Now their old ratio is given. Now in the question they asked us to find out the new profit sharing ratio. To find the new profit sharing ratio, the formula is old ratio minus sacrificing ratio. That is 3/4 minus 1/15. Once we solve it, we will get 41/60 for Anita, 7/60 for Babida. Now what to do? We will take Savida's share also and we will convert that into like terms. Then we are getting the answer as 41:7:12. And the children, I hope you are able to do this and you will be able to do this even in the board examination also. Again, next one is again a 1 marker question. Let's solve that also here only. You can see the question. The previous question, I think you are clear with the answer. Now this question number 8. Amala, Bimala and Kavida, short name we can take ABK, were partners sharing profits and loss in the ratio of 4:3:1. Bimala retires. This is regarding gaining ratio, sacrificing ratio. So I took the concept of retirement here, okay? And gives her share of profit to. So who is retiring? Bimala. Bimala retired, okay? Now, so I'm putting it cross mark in Bimala. And she gives her share of profit to Amala for rupees 3,600 and Kavita rupees 3,000. She is giving her share, her shares, how much she is giving? 3,600 to Amala and Kavida ko 3,000. The gaining ratio of Amala and Kavida, what will be the gaining ratio? Now let's see that the contribution given by Bimala to Amala. How much had given? 3,600. And Bimala to Kavida, how much they are given? 3,000. So find out this contribution in the So find out this contribution in the form of the ratio is 3,600 is to 3,000 in between A and K. Now see that this will be, you know that 6 into 600. Then 5 into 600. So the ratio is 6/11 and 5/11. How we got 11? 6 plus 5. Now children, what is Bimala's share of profit? You can see here. Bimala's share of profit is 4:3:1. Now, so Bimala's share of B, I'm writing B. Share of profit is how much? It is written as 4 plus 3 plus 1. That is how much? 8. So 3/8. 3/8 is Bimala's share. On this 3/8, whatever the share, it's a 6/11 is given to whom? A. And 5/11 is given to whom? K. Kavida. Now we need to find out the gaining ratio of Amala and Kavita. So the gaining ratio of gaining ratio of Amala. Let's find out how much. That is total tha Bimala ka share tha 3/8. 3/8 ka 6 upon who will be getting? Amala will be getting. So 6/11 you will solve. Same way gaining ratio of Kavida. Kavida को कितना मिल रहा है? जो Bimala का share है, that is 3/8. It's 5/11 who will get Kavida. Now let's solve it. आप इसको solve करेंगे. Then how much you will get? You need to find out. Okay. So let's solve it. 3 8s are. So if you want, you can cancel. You can see that this second question, Kavida, mein there is no cancellation, no common factor. So here also I am writing 18/88. Okay. And here also I am writing 15/88. So both denominators are same. So my gaining ratio of Amala and Kavida, how much it will be? 18:15. If I minimize, simplify this 18:16. So 6 3s are 18. 6 3s are 18 and 5 5 3s are 5 3s are 15. Okay. So 6:5. We can see the answer is C. It's a long process. It's not never easy. So you have to do all this within 2 minutes because this is an MCQ. MCQ is a one marker question. One marker question should be solved within 2 minutes. So here I explained, I taught you, I'm teaching you. So I explained all the method. But in examination, you will apply, you will not write all the formulas, all the methods and all that. So you will have to solve it very quickly. I hope you are clear. First, what we will do, the Bimala is giving his share of goodwill, whatever, in how much he has given, whatever, whenever the partners are retiring, what they will be giving their share of profit. That is given in the ratio of 3,600 and 3,000. That is a contribution by Bimala. So Bimala to A, that is 3,600 and Bimala to Kavita is 3,000. Now what we have done, that is to be taken as the proportionate ratio. Okay. And proportionate ratio, we will be getting 6:5. Then आप उसको solve करेंगे, you will get 6/11 and 5/11. Actually, by coincidentally, here the same we are getting, but we cannot take that. Okay. Always it may or may not be, coincidentally it may be matching. So always you solve in the proper way. Okay. Now moving ahead, the next question. Abhya, Divya and Kavya were equal partners. They decided to change the profit sharing ratio to 4:3:2. Equal partner ka matlab hai, they are in 1/3, 1/3 and 1/3. Abhya is to Kavya, Divya is to Kavya. Now their profit sharing ratio is changed. How? It is changed into 4/10, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 2, 9. So it is now changed into 4/9 and 3/9 and 2/9. Now see, for this purpose, the goodwill of the firm was valued as 90,000. We know that whenever there is a goodwill is given, it should be distributed in the either in the sacrificing or gaining ratio, right? Who will be giving? The gainer. To whom they will give? The sacrificer. So only one solution, you need to find out the sacrificing ratio. Sacrificing ratio is equal to, how to remember? Sacrificing ratio is equal to old ratio minus new ratio. So you will be writing old ratio minus new ratio. Now we have to find out for all the three partners. तीनों partner के लिए we will find out. Let's do this. First one is who? The Avya. Avya के लिए क्या sacrificing ratio? Avya का old ratio is 1/3 minus the new ratio is, I have written here itself 4/9. And in the same way D. D का क्या होगा? That is 1/3 minus 3/9. And next one is for K. K के लिए क्या होगा? 1/3 is the old ratio and new ratio is 2/9. Let's solve this one by one. The LCM will be 9. 9 divided by 3, 3 into 1, 3. 9 divided by 9, that is 1, 1 into 4, so minus 4. Here I am getting minus 1/9. 3 minus 4 is minus 1/9. So we can see that 2/9. So here what we will get, this is a negative answer. We are putting the formula of sacrificing ratio. But we got the answer as negative. That means what is? There is no sacrifice. That means no sacrifice means gain will be there. Now we will solve this 9. We know that if you convert this into the, the common fraction, then it will become 9. So the answer will be 0 only. Let's take the LCM as 9. 9 divided by 3, 3. 3 into 1, 3. Again, 9 divided by 9, 1. 1 into 3, 3. 3 minus 3, 0. No sacrifice, no gain. Next one, let's solve it again. 9. 9 divided by 3, 3 into 1, 3. 9 divided by 9, 1. 1 into 2, 2. Minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1/9. We are getting the same. Sacrifice ka answer, we are getting it as a positive. That means K is sacrificing, right? Now we have to find out the amount of goodwill. You can see the goodwill amount. What is the goodwill amount? Goodwill amount is how much? Let me check. Board is not responding. We can see that the goodwill amount is 90,000. Now how to solve it? Let's do this again. Goodwill amount is 90,000. So take out 90,000. 90,000 के ऊपर 1/9 find out करो, minus 1/9 plus 1 and you can. So how much you get? 10,000. Here 10,000 who will give to whom? Who is the gainer? Gainer is A. Gainer will give to whom? The sacrificer. Who is the sacrificer? K. So K will get. Whenever partners are getting, partners capital account will be sacrificing partner will receive the money from the gaining partner. So sacrificing partners capital account will be credited with rupees 10,000. And gaining partners capital account will be debited with the 10,000. So you can see A's capital debit करो, वो तो दो ही ऑप्शन है ना, A और K दोनों को इधर डेबिट क्रेडिट किया है ऑप्शन C एंड D में. But what should be the amount? 10,000. So what is the correct option? D is the correct option. Obvious capital to Kavya, 10,000 rupees. Few students, they will not calculate, they directly take 90,000. Then your answer will be wrong. Always goodwill will be adjusted in the partners, either in the gaining or sacrificing ratio. What is the journal entry there? Gaining partners capital to sacrificing partners capital account. I hope this you are clear with this. This is again one marker, but took long time to solve it. So through regular practice only, you will be able to get the full mark in this type of questions. So let's go through again whatever the question we solved today. So we started with a small question that is about Ram Mohan. This is an adjustment entry, interest on drawing. They were not supposed to charge, but the firm charged. When the firm is charged, actually partners already had given. Now partners will get it back. Partners ko ye wapas milega. So what the partners they have done, it is credited in the partners capital account. It is credited. Now whatever is their firm will be returning this to the partner. So for the firm, it is a loss. So what the firm will do, it is to be distributed among all the partners. The net effect we got from that again, those who got the debit balance will be debited and those who got a positive balance will be credited. Thus we pass through the journal entry. After that again we prepared profit and loss appropriation account. The thing is very easy, but here you can see that this interest on loan is simply given to confuse you. That is only to confuse the students it is given. No need to consider because in the question it is given that after interest on Idus loan. So you will simply ignore. You know that I hope you are aware about the interest on loan, how to calculate. No interest on loan is an amount rate is not mentioned. Then how much is it is to be charged on partner's loan? It is 6%. If the partner gives any loan to the firm, interest on loan as per the Indian Partnership Act in 1932. Under that, there are so many provisions. So according to Indian provisions of Indian Partnership Act, the partner should get 6% interest. Here they are given on the 1st November. So November, December, then January, February, March. That is for 5 months they will be getting. But no need to find out it is already charged and we got the profit after that. So you simply prepared the P&L account, appropriation account by finding the interest on capital and interest on drawings. Then the balance was the profit that is distributed among the partners in their profit sharing ratio. The next question again, we are back to this. Here we need to find out the new profit sharing ratio, but the goodwill is given. From the goodwill, we find out the contribution by the existing partner to the admitted partners. That is called sacrificing ratio. The goodwill distribution will be always in the sacrificing contribution, but that can never be directly, you have to find out. This is a sacrificing contribution. From that, you find out the sacrificing ratio. And from the old ratio, subtract the sacrificing ratio. Thus, you get the new profit sharing ratio. That also we have solved. Here also, again, the partner retires and he is giving the share to Anita and Kavita in 3,600 and 3,000. From that, we are getting the contribution of gain. But the gaining ratio directly, we cannot take that. Here, coincidentally, it becomes same only. So we take B's profit sharing ratio, that is 3/8. It's 6/11 will be given to the existing partner Amla, and the Kavita will be getting 3/8 into 5/11. So whatever they are gaining, what we will be doing. The gaining ratio, we got it as how much? It is as 18:15. Again, we minimize that 6:5. Okay. Now we are moving ahead with again the next question. That is again one marker question on the adjustment of the new ratio is there and the goodwill also. So new ratio, old ratio, both are given. This is the case of change in PSR. Change in PSR means goodwill will be always adjusted through their sacrificing ratio. The sacrificing partners will be credited and the gaining partners will be debited. So we are moving ahead into the next question. Let's go to the next question. A very interesting question only. And that is a long question. I don't know whether we will be able to complete that question or not. So, and one more question is given here. So even we can pass the journal entry for this also. And after that, the questions are there, but it may not be able to complete within the stipulated time limit. Okay. Now, children, before going to this, again, I want to tell you more about the Provisions of Partnership Act. Provisions of Partnership Act, Provisions of Partnership Act. Okay. Now, Provisions of Partnership Act, Indian Partnership Act 1932, that is, as per that, there are few provisions. The partners will not get any salary or commission, commission, etc. if it is not mentioned in the partnership deed. Deed में अगर mention नहीं किया तो they will not get. Okay. Then not only the salary commission, they will not get any interest on capital also. They cannot get any, they will not pay any interest on drawing. Until and unless it is not mentioned in the partnership deed, we have to always follow the provisions of Partnership Act. What is the provision? Provision means few rules. The rule is that partners cannot demand for salary commission. They cannot demand for interest on capital, and they cannot demand for interest on drawings. Next one is that their profit sharing ratio. If nothing is mentioned in the question, nothing is mentioned in the deed, profit sharing ratio will be always equal profit sharing ratio. 3 partners, 1:1:1. That means 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. 5 partners, that is 1:1:1:1:1. That is 1/5, 1/5, 1. सबके लिए equally divide हो जाएंगे. If nothing is mentioned in the deed. Okay. Then next one, interest on loan. Already I discussed IOL. What is interest on loan? If nothing is mentioned in the deed, the rate of interest is 8%, 10% like that. It is not, if it is not given in the question, it will be always charged at the rate 6% per annum. Compulsorily, we have to learn these provisions. Without understanding these provisions, you will not be able to do the questions. Okay. Now, before going into that, I'm going to teach you one more concept. What is that concept? So let me see that. The concept is that interest on capital. The journal entry for interest on capital. Okay. Interest on capital is an expense or income to the firm. It is always an expense. Okay, na? Interest on capital will be given to whom? It will be given to partners. And for the partners, it will be what? Partners, it will be an income. For the firm, it is an expense. All the expenses are debited. And for the partners, it is an income. All the incomes are credited. So what is the journal entry for charging interest on loan? Charging interest on, not loan, interest on capital. For charging interest on capital, the journal entry is that interest on capital account debit to partners capital account. Now, once you charge, you have to close. What is the closing journal entry for interest on capital? Interest on capital, now what you have done? You have debited. To close that, now what will you do? Interest on capital will be credited. And where will you be closing this? By transferring to profit and loss appropriation account. So this journal entry you should learn. First one for charging interest on capital. And second one for closing interest on capital. You need to pass the journal entry. So whenever you charge, the logic is that all the expenses are debited. So interest on capital account debit to partners capital. Now to close that, where will you be taking this? By transferring to profit and loss appropriation. Profit and loss appropriation to interest on capital. Now let's learn the journal entry for interest on drawing. The same way we will learn interest on drawing. Interest on drawing, how it is? It is always an expense to whom? An expense to the partner. Partner के लिए हमेशा expense होगा. But what is to the firm? For the firm, it will be income to the firm. Firm के लिए एक income होगा. Now, first we will learn the journal entry for charging interest on drawings. When partners are charging interest on drawings means they are giving. Whenever they are giving, that means their capital account will be increasing or decreasing. Their capital account will be decreasing. So what will you be doing? You will be debiting partner's capital account. So partner's capital account, this is for charging interest on drawing. Partner's capital account debit, or you can write drawings account debit. ये भी आपका correct है, ठीक है? To which item? To interest on drawing. To interest on drawing account. This is for charging. Now we have to close interest on. For closing journal entry, the interest on drawing, now it is credited because for the partners, their capital account will be decreased. So capital account is debited, interest on capital is credited. Now see that we have to close this. This is an income to the firm. So which account, to which account you will be transferring this? You will be transferring this to profit and loss appropriation account. Profit and loss appropriation को क्या कर दिया? Credit कर दिया because it is an income to the firm. While you close this account, interest on drawing account will be automatically debited. So this is the closing journal entry and this is the charging journal entry. So we have learned 4 journal entries today, 2 for interest on capital and 2 for interest on drawing. For charging interest on capital to piece capital account. For closing that profit and loss appropriation to interest on capital, just vice versa and reverse to interest on drawings. Interest on drawing is an expense to the firm, partner. So partner's capital account will be debited. By which item? Interest on drawings. Now we want to close that. Whenever we want to close the interest on drawing, from debit it will be taken to, from credit it will be taken to the debit side. And which account will be, we will be transferring to profit and loss account credit side. So profit and loss account will be credited. I hope this journal entry is clear. Then we will be solving the remaining questions by tomorrow. Tomorrow we will complete past adjustment. Okay. Children, take care and practice more. And more practice means you have to solve all the questions from NCERT and you have to solve all the practice questions, mainly the board exam oriented. So please solve previous year's question paper from the old board exam question papers. Okay. Or from the previous year question paper, solve all the questions. So see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.